Hello everyone. So I am making this video after a few weeks. I think I uploaded my YouTube video, last YouTube video a few weeks ago. These days I am feeling overwhelmed by uncomfortable emotions. Uh, I think which I'm picking from people around me, and as if you have heard my history uh, through my previous YouTube channels, you know that I have survived domestic violence um, at hands of my own family. So some of those family members are still around. Like, I returned after a few years. um, there is no physical violence as such right now, but from time to time they do try to intimidate me, like even physically. It's not like directly hitting me, but it's more like as if you don't comply with how they want to how they want me to forcibly cooperate with them, to appear normal, to appear that in the name of family image everything is all good, then this cue of incoming violence, um, if I don't let them control me the way they want, which always has been in the past violent, forceful, and now I am not going to allow them to do it again to me, because I have spent few years healing myself and reclaiming my authenticity. So I'm but they haven't changed internally, so they do it from time to time. Like right now, for example, the emotion which I'm feeling right now is not of peace, is of, what I can say is, this emotion which I'm feeling like from last few days is of, I don't want to I don't want to say, but it's not how a home is supposed to make a daughter feel like, which is usually like at your own home you feel safe, but here I'm feeling like they are afraid that now I'm speaking my truth, what they did to me. So they are paranoid about getting exposed, and I guess but they are still trying. So yep. So there is like emotional violence and bullying from time to time. uh, I don't think it will get better. I know that I have to remove myself from here, and I want to live. I want to live alone. I want to have my own space. And for me, it's also more important to have my own space, is because some of the spiritual aspects of what I do uh, works best when I'm alone. For example, if you meditate alone without um, without energy of people, energy of other people around you, then you can have more clarity in your thoughts and in your actions, what you are going to do next. I have told some friend of mine that uh, some family members of mine remind me of that character from Mahabharat. I forgot his name. So there was one uh, sibling of Duryodhan, whom Shri Krishna he gave him warning that if he does something more than 100 times, like he was repeatedly doing the same wrong thing, and Shri Krishna said to him that if he exceeds 100, like if he exceeds 100 times, then he will punish him. So, like my family members, like especially this may sound bizarre to you, my mother, she has been ruthless to me. Like she has been ruthless in harming me. I don't know how can a mother be this cruel. I even, I mean, I don't know if she's my own mother or not, but as far as I remember, like if I go back to my childhood memories, she was the parental figure, like in front of me, like maternal parental figure. And she encouraged when my brothers, uh, like until like when my brothers reached around the age of 13, 14, um, from then onwards she encouraged them to be violent towards me, to be abusive towards me. It was like a group of people. Okay, like it's not the ideal environment to pull my cards. uh, I'm not feeling like at ease, but today I decided that I want to do monthly reading for zodiac signs. um, so today I will do monthly reading for earth signs, which are Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So my tea got. So as I told you that from time to time, uh, even now I am facing this violent intimidation from family members, because they think that will shut me up. They think that that will stop me from speaking my truth to more and more people, like uh, something like that. Okay. So I right now I will say just something about awareness. So from last few days, it has been hard for me to be aware in the here and now. Usually, I do practice it. I apply it during my daily activities, that I try to be in the here and now. I'm observant when I'm doing something. I'm in the moment most of the times. But when if some such violent, intimidating like episode happens, then like it happened, I think 2 3 days ago. So then it's a biological response. Uh, to feel frozen, like this is how my body, this is, I don't know about other people how they react to violence, but for a while you feel frozen, like your system, it's like a shock to the system. Like I think that is how I feel. It's a shock to the system, and then uh, it it feels like your system has like contracted, and um, like your energy feel like it's not like if you feel like free and expansion, it's more like the opposite of that, if uh, in the face of violence. So I don't know when they will face consequences for what they have been doing ruthlessly. And what's disappointing is my father's blind loyalty to her. Like, I think if I was in his place, if my child, like, if I if I see a child getting harmed this much ruthlessly for years, I would I would it I would either send the child away to somebody else, someone else care, or send them to a hostel, like keep them away, or I will simply separate from the violent parental figure. And this is what I have said, that she was, and she even right now has been selectively this way towards me. She is not this way towards my brothers. uh, to them she is sweet, um, but to me she has been always like cruel and violent. And my brothers were part of it for few years. Right now they are not at home. I think domestic violence is uh, like giving somebody slow death. This is how I feel it does to the person who is victimized. I mean, like right now, the vibe I get from them is they want to put me through round two of what they did to me until 2017-18. After that, I got away, and I have returned after 5 6 years this year. And all those years, because of the after effects of violence, I could not cope at college because the emotions were overpowering, uh, which I had to repress. When I used to like go outside and pretend that everything is like normal. There is nothing wrong going on with me. I felt that I had to put that mask on to survive and appear a certain way. And then returning home was a different thing for few hours. Not few hours, I mean, I was, even if I was going to school, it was for max 7 8 hours. Rest of the time I was feeling unsafe at home. And it was not one day, it went on for few years. So I think that some people, they should not be, I mean, we have the justice system, but in my case, what has happened so far, I can conclude that I feel Bihar is a failed state. Bihar is a failed state, um, because people who have done such heinous things, they are outside, they are on their jobs. Like right now, my mom is, she is a teacher actually, so she of a primary school teacher. So somebody who has done so much harm to her own daughter, is she safe for other children? Or there also she is selectively, I'm sure she is wearing her mask there and appearing to be sweet and caring. Yeah, so what I was saying is, right now, uh, I feel my awareness is getting compromised. The practice which I used to apply during daily activities, where I try to be in the moment. I try to, if I'm doing something, I'm observing. But from last few days, sometimes I'm feeling like I'm in like unconscious autopilot mode. I'm moving and I'm not there in the present. Actually, this morning when I woke up, I made up my mind that no matter how uncomfortable the emotional environment is right now for me in my immediate surroundings, I will try to be in the here and now and do what I'm supposed to do, which is, today I decided to do tarot reading for earth signs. So let's start. I will start. I want to say that I have lived a story worse than Mahabharata, because own family is not supposed to do this. They are not supposed. They are supposed to be like helping in your progress, helping in your growth, wanting to see you happy, uh, being protective of you. In my case, I have faced opposite of every such aspect. Being monstrous to me behind closed doors, and outside pretending to be sweet and caring. Um, Trying to isolate me, from outside support. Yes, as I had said, ruthless. So this is what has been their attitude, and I have reached out to legal system even, but they haven't. I don't think they care. They have been their attitude so far have been nonchalant, like. So that's why I said I feel like Bihar is a failed state. And why to put a Sikh family together? Like, why to put a Sikh family together? Like, only God saw what they did to me. Like, the se- the severity of the cruelty. I have, I mean, there were no cameras, so I cannot obviously present the visuals, but only God saw what. And I let it be. I don't want to get much into it. Okay, so so how should I? Okay, let me pull it and let me not do it like this. I think this works better. By the way, I will. I was talking about legal system that I reached out to legal system even after returning 5 6 years after 5 6 years, and their attitude still they have this violent behavior towards me. So the nearby police station, Thana Dhyaksh of that police station, did not register. They refused to register FIR. They just took up. They took up they took complaint in paper, and they said they will investigate, but nobody came to investigate. Like I complained again. I wrote to him on WhatsApp. So then he told me he will call my father, and my father is a smooth liar in this case. So in my face, the thing with my father is, in this scenario, in my face, like my brothers and my mother were actively open about being violent and being cruel and sadistic in my face, like no shame. They enjoyed it, like sadistic. It was to the level of sadism. But my father is uh, more so He was emotionally unavailable uh, to me. I but he is complicit with them behind the scenes. Means uh, obviously he knew and still know what's going on, but he caters to my mom. Um and they agree upon how they are going to keep this what they did to me a secret, how they can present and spread a false narrative about to neighbors and in the community that I am mentally unstable, that I am a like rebel, avara ladki, something like that. um, एंड जो हमारा सोसाइटी का बिलीफ है, एक नॉर्मल जो एक बिलीफ सिस्टम है, उसमें ऐसे एल्डर्स को वी रिस्पेक्ट एल्डर्स की व्हाट दे आर सेइंग इज इज टू बी बिलीव्ड. बट I mean, I have already said that what they did to me, only God saw that. And ऐसे मैंने कहीं पे पढ़ा था कि जब जब समय समय न्याय करता है तो गवाहों की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती. सो आई हैवंट सीन माई जस्टिस in front of my eyes so far. I hope to see it someday in this lifetime while I am still alive. So yeah, they in the past also, like right now, so I appear like I own my voice. Even if they try to intimidate me by acting violently, I am able to speak. Like for example, on this video, if you would if you would go back 5-6 years back, perhaps I would not be in this state, uh, because then I was immersed in that violence like all the time. Either it was verbal, emotional, or physical. I got away. I did healing, inner healing, via meditation. Some internal spiritual experience got initiated, and the process is still going on. So that gives me strength, a sense of safety. That no matter what, um, I believe in higher power. Uh, but I am just like, sometimes I even don't want to reflect upon like what has been done to me. Like for example, if you come among the same people who have done you so much harm, then obviously it's a thing, you can have flashbacks. So I usually like try to deny such thoughts if they come. And the thing is, they haven't changed. They haven't. Internally, they still have this. I think they got used to seeing me a certain way, which is somebody who was victimized by them. Uh, so, but they forgot that it has been a timeless thing. Tables turn, and people evolve, and People evolve, but not sometimes the perpetrators, the monsters, they remain that way. The person who is victimized, that person may evolve to find her voice, to speak her truth, and to stand in her individuality, in his or her. It it has been a long road for me. It was, I mean, when I look at my life journey, it has been quite abnormal, considering like what my peers um, has going on. Like, they have 9 to 5 jobs. Their family seem to be supportive. Like every family has uh, conflict, a little bit of conflict from time to time, but they don't have this cornering of one's own daughter and sister and inflicting violence on her constantly, and just so she dares to speak her truth, and to make others not to believe in her, spreading a false narrative about her, uh, calling her crazy. Like, this is, I think pure this is pure, like, in religion we talk about dharma and adharma. So what's the basic dharma? Like, what's the basic dharma? I think it's duty. Like, be it in our relationships. So if you have a daughter, if a daughter is born in your family, you have this duty to be a decent father to her, to be a decent mother to her, to be a decent brother to her. And what I have got is extreme dark side of those figures, extreme dark side. um, yeah, my father is more like, he does it behind the scenes. he ऐसे मैंने कहीं पे मार्टिन लूथर किंग का एक पढ़ा था कहीं पे कि in the end, what we will remember is not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. तो और फिर एक ऐसा ही उन्होंने सिमिलर बोला था कि in the face of evil, if you are silent, you are a complicit in it. मतलब, even in Mahabharata the same thing happened when Draupadi's Chirharan was going on. Like, the people who were silent, they justified their own reasons, that why they could not intervene. For example, Bhisma, Dronacharya. But in the battlefield, Krishna justified that why they are facing what they are facing now, why their destruction. And the main reason was, in the face of evil, when they should have intervened, they did not. And they had their own justifications, that we ate food of Duryodhana, like his father, we should serve him no matter what. So this no matter what is what is disturbing. आज मैंने टैरट रीडिंग सोचा था, आज मुझे लग रहा है कि आज 35 मिनट्स का वीडियो बन चुका है ये. Let me actually, I will record this tarot reading in the second part. Let me stop this here.